to my craft room tour of 2025. Come on in. I'm glad you could stop by. I'm Linda, and this is my craft tour or art studio tour of 2025. So we're going to get started. We're going to span the room first so you can get an idea of what this room looks like. So we're just going to start spanning the room so we can show you everything. And then I'll go through it a little bit on slower so you can get an idea of what's in here. I'm not going to be going through every drawer because we will be here for a very long time. So this is a room that is 20 or 10 by, wish it was 20, 10 by 9.5. So this is a very small room, and I have a lot of stuff packed in this room. So it's just a fun place to be, and I'm happy to be here to show you guys everything. I had just went through everything in this room, and I started the week of Christmas, after Christmas Day, and I just got it done today. So it's been a while. So we're gonna get started. So as you come into the room, to the left, I have a bookcase. Nobody in their artist mind needs this many art books, but when I went back to college, I started collecting a lot of art books. I had about 20 when I started, and believe it or not, I have gone through the books about 3 times and got rid of 3 boxes of books. So this is what is left, and I can't help myself. I love my artist books and reference books and how-to books, and there's everything there from watercolor to drawing to acrylic painting to oil painting to pastels. So you name it, it's in there. Okay, so as you look down, I have a watercolor cart. I will get to this when I get to my desk, but this is where I keep my to start to do watercoloring. But I have a watercolor section over on the shelves. But beyond that, I took everything out of my closet and I put the white little shelf in there that holds everything. Now that all that in there is journaling, scrap, and art journaling supplies in the drawers, and all the paper, and above it is stamps and more ephemera, you name it, it's all in there. Okay, now this is new. This is something I just kind of got in my mind. I wanted a painting section. So for a long time, my easel has been out of the room in a storage spot out on an enclosed porch, and I wasn't using it. So I wanted it back. And I brought it in, and then I remembered that I had this little item that I got last year, and I wanted something to the left of me to hold the brushes, the paint, and all of the supplies that I needed. It has drawers underneath, and it just has extra supplies, paints, just extra paint brushes and stuff that an artist would need. There's sponges in here, and there's more paint. There's paint cups, sponges there, and these are all brand new paint brushes that are in these little containers here. So I used to teach painting classes, so I have an overly abundant amount of paintbrushes. So in the back, that rack came from Hobby Lobby, and I just clip, mainly for aesthetic reasons. I like how it looks. It's colorful, but I will show you the rest of my paint when we get there. And then I also put this back up. It holds my inks in the little container there that holds cassette tapes. I like them there because I can see them, and it frees up a drawer that I have. So now to your right, when you're sitting here, I am left-handed, so everything I'll be doing is on my left side. But over here is just a area where I keep more paints. This is a tower, well, more of like a 2-tier dessert, I guess. But anyway, this is where I keep a lot of extra paints. There's paints in here, and every drawer and that came from Michael's. Every drawer but the bottom drawer is full of paint, and they are, and I mean full. So, and then also I have my paint ring in there, but each one of these has paint in them. And then this is just extra art books here. These are the vintage Walter Drake books. I love those. TV is temporary there. I have no other place to put it, but I think it'll work. I can watch videos and paint. There's my Bob Ross collection up above. I've collected a few things, Bob Rossy. And then we'll move over to the middle section where I have this big bookcase. This is new. I put canvases on the top, and then I brought out my drawing and sketching books because they were stacked up horizontally, or vertically, I'm sorry. I wanted them horizontally, and this way I can see them a lot better. Let me move this light. This is my ring light. I'll have that on when I need extra light. So each one of these has art supplies on it. I just got this about 6 months ago. I am always constantly arranging and rearranging and figuring out a better way to put art supplies on. But I'm trying to do the best way and trying to put everything like together, but it doesn't always happen because I just run out of room. But this is watercolor here. Watercolor soluble pencils. There's Neocolor 2s. There's just different brands of different watercolor pencils. There is these are all water soluble. You got your woodies and your gel pencils, like those Peebo King Art brands. That is all that you're looking at right there is acrylic and gouache, jelly gouache. And below that is just extra supplies that I've just put in there that really needed a home, and it was the best place for them. And then very bottom is wooden stamps for stamping. So now to the right of it, the last one over, I have more canvases at the top. And then it all starts, this whole section from top to bottom is my watercolor supplies. Hi, Bob. There's another little Bob that I have. And there are watercolor pans on the second one with watercolor paper on the left. And then we just have continuance of watercolor all the way down. I have found that I have a love for watercolor that I did not know I had, and I have been painting with it for over a year, and I love it. So I've collected quite a bit since I started painting in the watercolor. So I am mainly an acrylic painter, but the watercolor is a very close second to my favorite. So the next one here, this bookshelf, is more canvases, more watercolor paper, tablets. It's just a hodgepodge of everything. Try to find a home for every little, it's just to get it off the floor. It's organized to me as best as I can get it, but you can see all the stuff that are there. And the bottom is a big candy jars full of lace and trimmings and buttons, and I don't know. Nobody needs this much stuff, really. They don't. I have way too much. But I fit it in here, and I have gotten rid of like 2 big shopping bags full of stuff this time around. So now here is my desk. I have debated whether to change out this desk and get me one of the nice desks that are, I guess you want to call it an island. I have really debated to do that, but this table was sufficient. What I did this time around is I took a lot of stuff off, believe it or not, and I kept things and stacked them vertically to have more room, more workspace, because I want a bigger workspace to spread out so I can do those bigger watercolors. But I think this will work for now. I'm okay with it. So, but my videographer today is my daughter, Katie, and if you can show them there, Kate, there's Ohuhu markers, and in each one of these little clear things is either pens, tools for doing art. There is just gel pens. There's all kinds of just different tools for doing, like the viewfinder and sharpeners, and sometimes I need a rubber band, so I keep them all compact in these little drawers. And there's a bunch of pens in here. I love these pens for doing watercolor. They are water resistant, and you know, sometimes you want a little ink on your watercoloring. So, but then in this drawer, this is just extra tools for doing art. There, you know, you got your glue sticks, and you need a little notepad. And these are those little penny envelopes for journaling. And then you got your roll tape. I just try to keep it organized the best I can. And then in the next one is just my stapler. See, I took it off the desk. Oh, hi, Bob. There's another Bob I missed. Little Bobby down there. And then, you know, you need your wipes and just trash bags, just different things, and my blocks. So next is this, I call this monster of holding craft and art stuff, but those are actually the two paintings are mine, the third one is not. There's craft at the top, that is all for journaling, and actually these are empty. This is full of little trinkets, jewelry pieces that I use for making either a picture or putting them in journals. But let me see what's here. And then this next is just full of more lace trims, silky flowers. I have way too much, folks, and I really don't know what to do with it all, so I try to keep it compact. Next is just color pencils, Prismas in the front, which I'm in the midst of doing this. I think this is so neat. Let me pull this out and show you all. So I'm in the midst of doing an organization with these jars, which come from the Dollar Tree. And these are my Prismas. So I need two more. And once they are all in and organized, let me see, let me set this down. I will have 6 in here, which I can carry and take to my desk, and it's all ready to go, and I like that. So, and they fit in there nicely, and you can see them, and they're aesthetically pleasing because of all the colors. So let me put these back. This could use a 1-2 clean up because I've just stacked things in front of things, but believe it or not, I know where everything is in here. There's pastels here, there's more pastels back there, and I don't use pastels a whole lot, but I like them. And this is just extra journals, watercolor books, which I'm going to find another home for, markers, more craft paint, and down below, behind here, you can see those are all little golden books, and that's for making those little journal books. I've made one, but I have not cut them up to do it the other way. That's really another channel. So this is mainly a painting channel. So I do that off camera, really. Down below is more art books to your middle, and more art books to the right. I have too many books. I know this. I have a problem. So the next thing here is my utility little pull-out drawer. It has nails and it has everything. It's tiny thumbtacks, screws, anything you need to hang a picture or anything. They go in there. Here's my candy. Gotta have candy. Werther's, yes, very good. Next is, this is just a hodgepodge of different things that needed a home. So I pulled the drawer out and threw them in there. That's where they're going to live right now. And then down here is, these are drawers with more Temu. Oh my gosh, Temu, that's a whole other video. I've got so much Temu, it's coming out of my ears. And I have stopped buying Temu because I have too much. That was all Temu. Then here is just more little things to help. It's just so much stuff. So much. Paper. It's just a lot of stuff. Temu. I don't know why I bought so much Temu. I bought some and then I got some for, you know, being an influencer for them. But that's all Temu. Oh, it's just so much stuff. Okay, let me see. What else? Ah, I have these because my daughter doesn't want them anymore. So I get them. And then I had about 2 or 3 when I started. But look how many I got now. I got a lot. Oh, gosh. And then look at this. And they're stacked. Do I use them? Nope. And then there's more scrapping at the bottom. So there you have it. A room full of drawing, painting, journaling. Let's see what else. Scrapping. Oh, coloring. I have a section of coloring books. I have too much stuff. Nobody needs this much stuff. Might I tell you how much I dreaded doing this, because I do it once a year, and it took me, what, 3 weeks to get this ready. You can ask my daughter. You can put a comment down there and ask my daughter what I put in her room while I was doing this, because this room is off of her room. So, why I don't have a door? Because it gave me more room in that section to the right where everything was, and I kept shutting the door, opening door. So I took it off. I got tired of having the door. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for stopping by. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed, because 82% of you watch my videos, don't subscribe. And I don't know why. I enjoy my self. Come enjoy yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye.